So, boys, would you like to watch some late 1960s and 1970s movie trailers?
Of course, Rayman! I bet these trailers are going to be vintage and weird at the same time, but funny!
Well, I bet these movie trailers are going to be so weird and so vintage at the same time.
Okay, thanks for the movie trailers. Let's rock!
Casino Royale is too much for one James Bond. Join the Casino Royale fun movement.
Mr. Bond, I'm Lieutenant Mathis of the Special Police.
Peter Sellers is James Bond.
These are my credentials.
They appear to be in order. Ursula Andress is James Bond. David Niven is James Bond. Woody Allen is James Bond.
My doctor says I can't have bullets enter my body at any time. What if I said I was pregnant?
Joanna Pettit is James Bond.
Rather warm in here, don't you think?
Cool it, Charlie.
Casino Royale is too much for one James Bond. Orson Welles is the heaviest heavy of Smirch. Dahlia Lavi is James Bond.
I'm the new secret weapon.
On the run with guns and knives. We're fighting for our lives.
Casino Royale is too much for one James Bond.
Next.
Terence Cooper is James Bond. Barbara Boucher is James Bond. Casino Royale is indestructibly wild.
Hello, sailor.
Indescribably funny.
Oh, you like that sort of thing, eh?
Join the Casino Royale fun movement.
King Kong, Mammoth, Behemoth, Goliath, King Kong escapes and meets his greatest foe, the Kong of Steel. A gargantuan duel, unmatched by any battle in history. Thundering 60-foot robot Kong of Steel, creation of the evil Dr. Who, criminal genius who stops at nothing. Kong, once again, dig! The earth. King Kong fights for life against the copter squadron. 1,000 thrills as King Kong battles the serpent of Mondo Island.
Look, it's Kong!
Hits himself against the nation's armament. And plunges a beautiful girl into a world of terror. King Kong in a duel to the death.
This is Eurosec launch control. Ignition sequence commences. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition.
This is a sight our screens have made familiar.
Liftoff.
But now, in this split second of time, you can share an adventure unlikely to be repeated in our lifetime. A journey to the far side of the sun.
Over 100 million miles from Earth, hidden from the eyes of radio telescopes by the sun itself. A new planet in our solar system.
So new, so different. You will see nothing on Earth like it. A motion picture that rockets you into the supercharged world of the 21st century. You are taken out of this world to bring you face to face with your inquisitors.
It takes 6 weeks to travel to the new planet and return. You were gone 3 weeks. So you turned back.
We did not turn back.
Why? Why? Why?
Questions that can only be answered from the far side of the sun.
Get out.
What the hell are you doing?
I think I was on the wrong side of the road.
Everything's the wrong way round.
Why? Why?
Ian Hendry, project director. Roy Thinnes, the astronaut. Patrick Weimark, project controller.
700. Fire retros. Howdy. 750. Jason. 850. Retros.
This is a private screening of what happens behind the scenes to those who reach beyond the good planet Earth.
You're subjected to radiation effects, and that's why we can't have children.
Lynn Loring, Loni von Friedel, Herbert Long. Share the unseen, unknown sights. The far side of the sun.
Why? 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 Why?
This is the fortress El Condor. It's guarded by the whole damn Mexican army. The odds of getting inside alive are insane. But for $1 billion in gold, and the general's woman, one professional killer, and one escaped convict, damn the odds.
These are your Apaches. Did you ever see Apaches before? Nope. Well, you better shut up. Come on. Get up. Oh, no, not me. You just insulted #1 brave. You gotta fight him. That's what proves a man's a man. I'm not gonna fight this midget. You can always turn and run. Right, Jeru, you're gonna get yours. Luke, why don't you admit you're scared?
If you're man enough to penetrate the fortress El Condor, you've got to take a little.
Oh, give me water. Lord, have mercy.
And give one hell of a lot.
They're my Apaches. I run them any way I want to. We came here to take a fort. We got all we need right here. We got millions. Stupid. We can have it all.
We outnumber your army better than 20 to 1.
You're in here, and we're out there.
With 100 of them as your army, You slaughter the soldiers in the arms of their women. Scale the walls of El Condor with steel spikes tied to your feet. And use one damn sexy woman to challenge the entire Mexican army. Jim Brown and Lee Van Cleef take on everyone and each other.
Let's just draw them.
Riders coming!
But they'll break through the walls of El Condor or die trying.
Wow, these were some vintage late 60s and early 70s movie trailers. These were so weird, but funny.
Yeah, I agree. These were so weird and so vintage at the same time.
Yeah, agreed. This was so vintage and weird at the same time. Get it?
Yep, honey, weird and vintage at the same time.
Hi there, Team Rayman. We have something to tell you.
Hi there, Casey, Red Slash, and Sarah. What the heck is it something that you wanted to tell us?
We are hosting a movie watch party at the home theater. Plus, we're showing the triple feature of My Hero Academia, Dragon Ball Super, and One Piece. How's that?
Of course. Why the heck not, guys?
Awesome. Let's get going, boys.
Wow guys. Look at these vintage movie posters. Aren't they some awesomeness? Hee.
Oh yeah, Jigglypuff. These movie posters are so awesome and vintage at the same time, hey.
Agreed, Sonic! These 1969, 1970, and 1971 movie posters are totally vintage and awesome at the same time. Great style of art.
Oh yeah! Modern Sonic, modern Tails, these were so awesome and vintage.
Yep, I totally concur with you. These are so vintage and so awesome.
Hi there, Team Sonic, Sonic Boom, Gold Mario, Pikachu, you boys. We are hosting a movie watch party. This showing of the anime triple feature. Would you like to join us?
Yeah. I bet this is going to be so awesome as heck, guys. Come join us.
Of course. Let's get going, everybody. Haha. This is going to be so awesome. Extremely awesome.
Awesome! So, what the heck are you waiting for?
Why hello there, everybody. Welcome to the movie watch party. We have a new character coming in. This is Snivy.
Hello, I am Snivy. I'm the leaf pocket till the copyright Monday. Also, I'm the new character to KeroroClaptrap Pikachu animations videos.
Whoa. Snivy, welcome, buddy. Great to see you.
Hey, Rayman. Great to see you as well.
Just a moment, Tiz. What the heck am I hearing?
Yeah, Sonic. I'm hearing some 1960s rock and roll pop music into my single ear.
Yeah. Sounds like it, boys.
Of course, why the heck not? Ha.
Hello there, Team Sonic, Team Rayman, Team Pokemon, and company. How are you guys doing?
Hi there, girls! Great to see you at the movie watch night. So awesome to see you as well, Digby.
Hi there, welcome to the movie watch night. We are about to watch the anime triple feature of My Hero Academia, Heroes Rising, Dragon Ball Super, Super Hero, and One Piece Gone Red. Plus, we have some new guests coming in.
Well, what the heck are you waiting for, boys and girls? Let's go.
Hello, everybody. We have some new guests coming in. This is Daffy Duck, Marvin the Martian, and Spyro the Dragon.
Hello there, I'm Daffy.
I'm Marvin, and you may know us from the Duck Dodgers cartoon.
I'm Spyro. You may know from the original Spyro. Legend of Spyro. I'm Skylanders video game. Nice to see you. Guys, you may know.
Hi there, Spyro, Marvin the Martian, Daffy Duck, Ultraman Zero, and Ultraman. Great to see you boys.
Well, since we're at the movie watch party, what movie are we just watching?
Actually, we're watching the anime triple feature of My Hero Academia, Heroes Rising, Dragon Ball Super, Superhero, and One Piece film, Red. Isn't that awesome?
Awesome, Sierra. Thanks for reminding us, you guys. Awesome. So, let's get going to the seeds.
Alright. We got everybody in the house, including Spyro, Daffy Duck, and even Marvin the Martian. Isn't that awesome?
That's right. This is going to be so awesome.
Hey, Marvin, I totally agree with you.
Well, I have to say, Gary Smith, Megalon, and Gigan. This is going to be the worst movie watch party ever.
Hell yeah, Jimmy D. Santa, agreed.
Yep, agreed, boys.
So, we have 4 characters to share any videos you like. So, who would like to go first?
May I go first, Sarah?
Of course, Sniffy, you're the first character to share any videos you like.
Thanks. So, would you like to watch a scene from 2 Thumbs Down?
What the heck is 2 Thumbs Down? A SpongeBob episode, Snivy?
Yeah, of course, Pikachu. So, are you willing to watch this SpongeBob sequence?
Joy, Starlo, this is going to be so weird as heck, isn't it?
Of course it is, Stuffwell.
Alright, we are about to watch the sequence from SpongeBob SquarePants, 2 Thumbs Down. Let's watch.
I don't know, SpongeBob. I think you should be careful.
Oh, Sandy, don't be such a worry whale. What could go wrong? Woo! I'm giving away thumbs up today. Hey, guy, wait.
Who, me? Yeah.
Hey, guy, way to walk. Oh, this feels great. Way to flick that eye booger.
Thumbhawk 1, this is Thumbhawk 2. We got 2 thumbs down, repeat, 2 thumbs down. Thumbhawk 1 here, copy that. Initiate emergency procedures. Initiating on my count. 3, 2, 1, go!
My thumbs! My thumbs! My thumbs! How's it looking, Dr. Manfish?
Well, I'm afraid it doesn't look good, SpongeBob. It seems you severely damaged your ulnar collateral ligament, possibly from some kind of repeated action.
In action like a thumbs up?
Certainly that is one possibility. Hitchhiking could be another.
But doctor, I will be able to use my thumbs again, right?
SpongeBob, I can't say that for certain. I'm only a board-certified thumbologist. I don't know everything. I can only say that we must give it time and see. There are limits to science, but you should prepare yourself for the possibility that you may never regain the use of your thumbs again.
Alright, you boneless invertebrate lazy bones. Come on, flip them patties, boyo, just like the old days.
Aye, aye, Mr. Krabs.
Let me give you a hand. My thumbs work.
No! I can do it!
I'm sorry.
Well, Snippy, this scene was so weird. The funny didn't laugh.
You bet I totally agree with filming for weird.
Yeah, boys, I totally agree with you.
Yeah, Digby, this wasn't funny. I didn't laugh.
Yep. No LOL.
You're old.
SpongeBob SquarePants.
Yeah. You got that right, Finnegan Flame Boy and Fire Boy. Haha.
Yeah, so may I go next, Sarah?
Sure, Jet, you're the second character to share any videos you like.
Right, so would you like to watch some late 1960s and 1970s movie trailers?
Jet, seriously, some 1960s and 1970s movie trailers?
Yeah. I bet these are going to be weird, vintage, and funny at the same time. Haha.
Alright. Let's sit tight and watch the trailers, guys. Play the trailers, Jet the Hawk.
Sure, I can too. Alright, toast. Here are the movie trailers on the giant screen. Let's watch.
We'll do whatever is necessary, and if we can't rap about it, then we're gonna shoot our way into the mainstream.
And nobody knows more about dying than Eddie.
How you doing, Eddie? Come on, Eddie. Let's see how good you are. Come and get us, Eddie. Come and get your babies.
It's all part of his work. He carries a badge. Eddie was born a cop. But now he's the best ex-cop in the business.
He didn't have a girl. I swear to it.
Maybe you didn't know him as good as you thought you did.
Large sums of money can do strange things to human character. You really are a cop, aren't you, Ryan? Until they kill me. Get down before I knock you down!
Hey, relax. It's on
Relax.
routine.
Listen,
Come
I've been to
on.
one too many funerals, and you're standing there telling me they think I had something to do with these homicides?
You got some imagination.
Well, I didn't imagine what they did to Gigi.
What are you driving at?
I think you know more than you're telling me. That's what I'm driving at.
And you're out of bounds, Ryan. You don't have your sin anymore, remember?
Badge 373. Inspired by the exploits of Eddie Egan, the cop with connections on excitement.
I want shotguns, rifles, and bulletproof vests. The easiest thing in the world to buy is a cop.
One dead partner to avenge. One deadly conspiracy to abolish. One of New York's finest. At his wildest.
Hey, what are you guys doing, man?
Badge 373. Unstoppable. September 4th. On September 4th, 1971, at the corner of 150th Street and 7th Avenue, in the heart of Harlem, it began. Golden stallions, Brahma bulls, and black cowboys rode proudly through the streets. And the people of Harlem stood amazed. For they were about to learn that black cowboys can bust broncs, rope cattle, wrestle steers, and ride bulls as well as any man who ever lived. Maybe better.
Step back on his arm.
I mean, we were out in the West, too. You never see it on TV, but we were out there. We helped put it together.
Muhammad Ali was there.
I said you crazy. Yeah, you crazy. And I'm a bad nigga. I heard you gunned down Wild Earth. You ready?
I'm not no switch, no pointing with you, but we got one.
You ain't as dumb as you look.
Woody Strode was there.
The
the first time that the blacks didn't run in and say, "Boss, the Indians are coming."
And now you can be there too. Black Rodeo is now a movie. With music by Aretha Franklin. B.B. King.
Yeah, you get off of my back, baby. Can't you tell you're choking me?
Ray Charles.
Unchain my heart. Baby, let me be.
And Little Richard.
Oh, my soul.
If nobody ever told you there were black cowboys, see.
Many of them died. Nobody ever told you there were black cowboys. Singing, your love, yellow, yellow. Your love, yellow, yellow.
This is the fortress El Condor. It's guarded by the whole damn Mexican army. The odds of getting inside alive are insane. But for $1 billion in gold, and the general's woman, 1 professional killer, and 1 escaped convict, damn the odds.
These are your Apaches. Did you ever see Apaches before? Nope. Well, you better shut up. Come on, get up. Oh, no, not me. You just insulted #1 brave. You gotta fight him. That's what proves a man's a man. I'm not gonna fight this midget. You can always turn and run. Fight your rule, you're gonna get yours. Luke, why don't you admit you're scared?
If you're man enough to penetrate the fortress El Condor, you've got to take a little.
Oh, give me water, Lord, have mercy.
And give one hell of a lot.
They're my Apaches. I'll run them any way I want to. We came here to take a fort. We got all we need right here. We got millions. Stupid. We can have it all.
We outnumber your army better than 20 to 1.
You're in here, and we're out there.
With 100 of you as your army, you slaughter the soldiers in the arms of their women. Scale the walls of El Condor with steel spikes tied to your feet. And use 1 damn sexy woman to challenge the entire Mexican army. Jim Brown and Lee Van Cleef take on everyone and each other.
Let's just draw.
Riders coming!
Break through the walls of El Condor, or die trying. The Glory Stompers, riding for glory, loving for glory. Stomping for glory. The wildest, the roughest of all sickle gangs.
We'll take your mama down to Mexico, man, and sell her, and we'll all make a lot of money. This is my old lady. Now you just go out and buy yourself another old lady, man.
Keep clear of the stompers. anything in the whole world that you want, you know you can get from me. Because, Brenda, you've been a good girl. You get good marks in school, and you give me a lot of knockers, a lot of joy. All my children have. And believe me, for $1 million, nobody in this world could buy that joy. I'll tell you the truth. I feel very sorry for their parents. Because I know how unhappy your mother and I would be if we were in their position. And I thank God every day that I have children I can trust. I thank God every day that I have children I can trust.
Make love to me.
Thank God every day that I have children I can trust.
Listen, the whole house is going to be up in 5 minutes.
I thank God every day that I have children I can trust.
May I know your name?
Paramount Pictures proudly presents Goodbye, Columbus. Based on the novella by Philip Roth. A Stanley R. Jaffe production in Technicolor. Directed by Larry Pierce. Screenplay by Arnold Schulman. Starring Richard Benjamin, Jack Klugman. Co-starring Nan Martin. With new songs by The Association. And introducing Ali MacGraw.
These kids will try anything for kicks. A hopped-up car. An innocent girl.
I don't want it to be like this.
Hey, just don't play games with me.
And maybe even murder.
Just stand there, chicken. Don't move.
They call him Duke. And he uses girls the same way he uses cars, for kicks.
Get lost, Ernie. You think you can handle him? You're just a kid. You think I've never kissed a boy before?
Is that what you want, to wind up in a motel room with any man?
All you think about is me getting married. What if something happens to the man I married? What if he gets to be like Dad? Oh!
They're trying to kill us, Peg. I've got to do business on their terms. Get back!
No limit. No limit. No limit.
Run him off the road, Duke! Run him off the road!
Day and night, night and day, these kids will try anything for kicks.
King Kong, Mammoth, Behemoth, Goliath. King Kong escapes and meets his greatest foe, the Kong of Steel. A gargantuan duel, unmatched by any battle in history. Thundering 60-foot robot Kong of Steel, creation of the evil Doctor Who, criminal genius who stops at nothing. Kong, once again, dig! For life against the copter squadron. 1,000 thrills as King Kong battles the serpent of Mondo Island.
Not this Kong!
Hits himself against the nation's armament. And plunges a beautiful girl into a world of terror. King Kong in a duel to the death.
Beneath the sea to challenge the unknown. When the forces of nature erupt, the ocean floor opens up, hurling 5 men and 1 woman 15 miles straight down to a place that exists on no map and yet holds the key to man's future. Latitude Zero, where the past merges with the present to predict the future.
The Alpha launched June 21st, 1805.
Since you question everything, I don't expect you to believe there's so much of anything else you're about to see. I am 204 years old.
The Alpha is northeast of you, on course for Latitude Zero.
Those are torpedoes.
Sage missiles.
Well, do something, will you?
At Latitude Zero, good battles evil, using the incredible weapons of tomorrow.
Activate your elevation belts.
I've seen pictures of the moon that looked a lot more inviting.
Right. Say, Captain, you ever been here before?
First time.
That's great. How do we find Dr. O'Connor?
We'll have to search. Could be in that tower.
Live an adventure beyond your wildest imagination as mankind fights for its very survival. Share every exciting moment of the incredible world of Latitude Zero, where man's future explodes 15 miles beneath the Earth.
Every man wants to do something big, just once in his life. It's just that most men don't have to hold up a stagecoach, steal a colonel's wife, and trade her for a gun to do it.
Now, what does he want with a Gatling gun? I never asked him. None of my business. Of course, if I was to make a guess, I'd say he were planning something big.
Cinema Center Films presents Dean Martin doing something big. To the whole West, in the Western movie that's really something.
Word has it he's planning something big.
Oh, yes. He's planning something big. Mucho, mucho, mucho. Very big.
And I'm gonna take you one by one. We'll put him up to it.
When the U.S. Cavalry fights the U.S. Cavalry, that's really something. When a gang of outlaws holds up stagecoach after stagecoach for nothing, that's really something.
Are you a bandit?
No, ma'am. Just an old cowboy trying to get along.
Hell, honey, I don't care what you call yourself. But if you're after our valuables, I'll tell you now, mine you can't put in a saddlebag.
When a woman takes a man with a gun...
You ain't no guest, honey. You're supper.
What?
You take a turn, Polly, and then you can hold a gun for me. I just love soldiers.
That's really something. But when Dean Martin trades a beautiful woman for a gun, that's really something big.
Well, sir, your wife was taken at Apache Flats. Huh? There was about a dozen of them, mostly Mexican. But the leader, he were no Mex.
What'd he say? He asked Mrs. Morgan how her belly was.
What? Did belly ever hurt you?
I beg your
Or your head? Or anything?
Then he give her a probe or two. Seemed real pleased. Who seemed real pleased? Baker. Baker, where's a woman? A woman for a Gatling gun. Thinking about a woman. Baker, it's been years. I can't remember. I can't even remember what it's like.
Well, Johnny, I'll tell you what it's like. First of all...
I don't want you to tell me. I want to do it.
All right, men, we ride.
Here's to Dean Martin, Brian Keith, Honor Blackman, and Carol White doing something big.
Captain, wait up, give it something big. It's what I'm living for. Yes, it's what I'm living for. Living for.
You good man, Baker. You lovely man.
Well, Chief, thank you.
Lovely, lovely, lovely.
The intersection at Broadway and 72nd Street on New York's West Side is officially known as Sherman Square. It's called Needle Park. It is here in the neighborhood of Needle Park that drug addicts live and steal and hustle and somehow manage to exist from one day to the next. And it's here that Bobby and Helen find each other.
Oh, sometimes I think, well, I had done such and such, or I hadn't done such and such, that I never would have met Bobby. But that's not the point, is it? I mean, I would have met Bobby. Always. Some Bobby or another. I was looking for him. I don't know if you understand what I mean, but Bobby made me feel necessary. Safe.
Hey, how's it feeling to steal something?
$12.
Come on.
I'll give you $15, okay?
Esther, I'm a dope addict.
I heard that before. Why don't you give me something new?
I'm a sex-crazed dope fiend. Harold, I'm the supplier. Man, I tell you, I said, don't blow this one, man. Man, we're gonna have stuff coming out of our ears.
Not in time to get either one of us straight today.
Bobby never told you about a panic, did he? Everybody rats.
Hodge fixed it. Got sent out of the works, everything. And he got Bobby to cop a plea. Non-felonious possession. 6 months. That's the best he could do. I tried to see Bobby, but I never got a chance to explain to him, Bobby,
I won't hit you.
what it's like to need someone. I can't stand anybody hitting me. You can only betray someone you need. Otherwise, it doesn't matter.
I want you to score for me.
You're not just asking me to score for you, you're asking something else.
What am I asking?
You're asking how much I'll do for you. Well, I won't tell you I've been straight. I haven't. But I need Bobby. I mean, we need each other.
I was the Babe Ruth of West 81st Street. Huh? I'm the greatest!
God help Bobby and Helen. They're in love in Needle Park.
Ooh, Tails! These were a bunch of weird and vintage 1960s and 1970s movie trailers.
Yeah, Sonic, I agree with you, dude. Weird, eerie.
Yep, Sonic, Tails, these were so weird, eerie, and vintage with those 1960s and 1970s movie previews.
Yeah. These movie trailers are making my lug shells wiggle like Dopey from Disney's Snow White. Haha. Weird and airy.
Yeah, these weird, eerie 1960s and 1970s movie trailers were so vintage. My ears are unable to stop moving so fast, so strong.
Yep, my ears can't stop wiggling with those trailers, Eggman. Ha-ha! So weird and eerie.
All right, who would like to go third?
May I go third, Sarah?
Of course, Cappy. You're the third character to share any videos you like.
All right. Thanks. So, would you like to watch some 2000s commercials?
Ooh. I've never seen those 2000s commercials before.
Yeah, I agree with you, Spyro. Haven't seen those before.
Me neither, Marvin.
Yeah! Agreed, Marvin, Daffy, and Spyro! I have seen some of the 2000s commercials before.
Yeah? What the heck are you waiting for? Cappy, play the commercials, too.
All right then, boys. Here are the commercials from the 2000s. Let's watch those.
Introducing the Radio Disney Jam Star Power Collection. Ultimate Jams. The best of volumes 1 to 6. And now, the new Radio Disney Jam 7. First, Radio Disney Ultimate Jams. Some of the greatest songs ever played on Radio Disney from artists like Hilary Duff, A-Teens, Jump 5, Stevie Brock, and many more. Plus, Ultimate Jams comes with a bonus DVD featuring jam and music videos. Then, the all-new Radio Disney Jam 7. The latest hits from hot artists like Jessie McCartney, the Cheetah Girls, Bowling for Soup, Hilary Duff, Raven Simone, Vitamin C, and many more. Jam 7 also includes a bonus DVD with cool videos like Because You Live and Tangled Up in Me. You can call 800-591-6769 to own Radio Disney Ultimate Jams and the all-new Radio Disney Jam 7. That's 2 CDs plus 2 bonus DVDs of Star Power, all for $29.98. That's 800-591-6769. Must be 18 or older to call.
Have we got a show for you?
It's VeggieTales like you've never seen them before, live on stage. May 14th through the 19th at the Rosemont Theater.
Hi, kids. I'm Bob the Tomato. And I'm Larry the Cucumber.
The Minneapolis Star-Tribune calls VeggieTales Live a crowd pleaser, a winner that scores big. Tickets are on sale now at the box office. All Ticketmasters charge at 312-559-1212 or online at cc.com. It's VeggieTales live on stage.
It only takes one look, one listen, to realize how far you can go beyond DVD. Introducing Blu-ray Disc. Maximum picture resolution. Theater quality sound. More high-def content and products from brands you trust. Blu-ray Disc. See why it's the ultimate high-def entertainment experience now.
If you like to talk to tomatoes, have we got a show for you?
VeggieTales Rockin' Tour Live is coming to a city near you. Don't miss this opportunity for your children to sing, dance, and laugh with Bob, Larry, and friends on stage. VeggieTales Rockin' Tour Live. Tickets available at the box office, Ticketmaster, or online in the events section of BigIdea.com.
Have we got a show for you?
VeggieTales Rockin' Tour Live is a huge hit with audiences across the country. Last summer from LA to Atlanta, from Detroit to Dallas, the Veggies left audiences laughing, singing, and wanting more. Critics were also singing the praises of this interactive extravaganza. This year's VeggieTales Rockin' Tour Live is a brand new show, delivering 80 minutes of veggie favorites. Your family will have a blast watching Bob, Larry, and their favorite veggies rock the house in this fast-paced, entertaining show, featuring the Veggies' very best songs. With performances from their chart-topping albums and multi-platinum videos, Veggie fans of all ages are sure to have a great time watching VeggieTales' greatest hits up close and rockin' live. Enjoy all your favorites like the Cheeseburger song, the Larry Boy theme song, and even the smash hit Belly Button, performed by Boys in the Sink. This is a great chance for your family to rock out with an exciting live show you know you can trust, cause it's VeggieTales. Visit the events section of www.bigidea.com to see when and where the Veggies will rock and roll into your neighborhood. Don't miss VeggieTales Rockin' Tour Live.
Hey, Donkey.
Yeah, my wife is none too happy with how she looks in Shrek the Third on HD DVD.
Why? HD is the best picture you can get.
That's the problem. She says her skin's so scaly, it makes Parsifal look big, like everything.
Well, it's a high-def DVD, and she's a massive dragon.
Did I mention we was calling from the parking lot?
For truly high-def movies, get HD DVD and experience the biggest hits this holiday season.
Let the silliness begin! VeggieTales Rockin' Tour Live is coming to an area near you. Come sing silly songs with Larry. Don't miss this opportunity for your children to sing, dance, and laugh with Bob, Larry, and some of their veggie friends on stage. VeggieTales Rockin' Tour Live. Check out the events section of BigIdea.com for more information about the show, its location, and purchasing your tickets today. It's gonna be a rockin' good time.
Hello.
Hi, it's Gingy.
He said it was urgent.
He's a cookie. Gingy.
This Shrek the Third HD DVD is just too amazing. It makes me look delicious.
You look great.
Well, HD is the best picture you can get.
No, it's making me want to take a little nibble. So many shiny sprinkles. Ow! Oh, yummy!
For truly high-def movies, get HD DVD and experience the biggest hits this holiday season.
For more than a decade, critics and parents have praised VeggieTales for delivering Sunday morning values and Saturday morning fun.
Let the silliness begin!
This uncommon mix of lessons and laughter is what sets VeggieTales apart.
Check it out, check it out!
It's entertainment parents trust.
Have I ever steered you wrong?
And stories kids love.
You're a talking weed.
I'm a talking
talking weed, you're a talking carrot. Your point was...
At the center of these hilarious stories are important lessons that make a difference in your child's life.
Somebody's got to stand up for the little guy.
Every VeggieTales show is built around a nugget of truth that your family is sure to take to heart.
Climb aboard!
Lessons like loving your neighbor, forgiveness, self-esteem, obedience, and handling peer pressure all blend VeggieTales' unique brand of humor with the timeless truths of the Bible.
Doesn't it just warm your heart?
Every episode in the VeggieTales library is fortified with fantastic values. Here are just a few examples.
It's showtime!
Every child needs to know that they're loved and unique, and that's just what they'll get with A Snoodle's Tale.
You're special just the way God made you.
And as Minnesota Cuke searches the world for ancient treasure, he must confront a bully and an important truth.
God gives us the power to love everybody, even our enemies.
In Duke and the Great Pie War, the lesson turns to the importance of families.
Looking out for others is true love.
With Larry Boy and the Fib from Outer Space, an action hero with super suction ears delivers a lesson on the importance of telling the truth.
If anyone can stop that Fib, Larry Boy can.
And saddle up for a rootin' tootin' good time as Little Joe learns how important it is to trust God during the tough times in The Ballad of Little Joe.
Hey, desperados! You better come to your senses!
Sharing is the message delivered by a wayward band of Vikings as they sail the high seas in Lyle the Kindly Viking.
When we share, we get our share of friends.
From high in her treehouse, Madame Blueberry learns that being greedy makes you grumpy as she battles the temptation of Stuff Mart.
I want what that little boy with the ball has. A happy heart.
A brave girl discovers the courage to do the right thing in Esther, the girl who became queen.
You never need to be afraid to do what's right.
And a band of friends search for answers on a perilous quest in Lord of the Beans.
Every gift is given for a reason. We can't choose which ones we get, only what we do with them.
Great messages filled with lovable characters.
You can bet your wacky wig!
Infectious music.
We are the pirates who don't do anything.
And VeggieTales' unique brand of humor that has something for everyone.
Worms! Why'd it have to be worms?
There are more than 24 great titles and great lessons in the award-winning VeggieTales library. Add to your collection today on DVD and VHS for Sunday morning values and Saturday morning fun.
That was amazing!
Hey, Mom, SpongeBob's at Burger King. Can we go?
As soon as your dad's done.
Hey, honey. Guess who I am? Come on. Who am I? SpongeBob, no pants.
Wow.
And I live under the sea, honey. And a pineapple. SpongeBob, no pants.
SpongeBob fever is spreading. Grab some tasty chicken fries and toys, only at BK.
Attention all land lovers, set sail for the SpongeBob SquarePants Season 4 Volume 1 box set, available today on DVD.
Are you ready to be a winner?
This 2-disc collectible box set includes 20 sensational episodes and a treasure trove of bonus features, including behind the scenes with SpongeBob and friends.
You can't rush perfection.
And 2 original uncut animatics. You can absorb the SpongeBob Season 4 Volume 1 DVD box set today. And be on the lookout for the Best Day Ever album in stores now.
Football in true high definition.
Wow! Wait, he breaks free. He's gonna go on.
But what do you do when the game's over? Watch movies in true high def with the Toshiba HD DVD player. With up to 6 times the details of DVD, even your current DVD collection looks great. Get the most out of your HD TV and get something worth cheering for. The Toshiba HD DVD player, now starting as low as $149.99.
Introducing the Ultimate VeggieTales Collection.
Let the silliness begin!
The Ultimate VeggieTales Collection includes 3 wonderfully animated adventures. In the delightfully zany story, Josh and the Big Wall, Josh discovers that obedience has its rewards. Lyle the Kindly Viking is a toe-tapping spectacular, where the veggies find out that sharing gets us more of what we really want. friends. In the hilarious adventure Rack, Shack, and Benny, three brothers discover that it's important to stand up for what's right. The ultimate silly song countdown completes the Veggie collection as the Pirates Who Don't Do Anything count down the top 10 most loved silly songs of all time. 4 great videos, 1 great collection. The Ultimate VeggieTales Collection. To order the Ultimate VeggieTales Collection, call the number on your screen. All 4 videos for $29.98 plus $5.95 shipping and handling. Must be 18 or older to call. Also available on DVD.
I like square butts and I cannot lie. Squid and sea star can't deny. When a sponge walks in 4 corners in his pants like he got phone book implants, the crowd shouts. All the ladies stare. And those pants are square. Swinging through the seaweed tangles is a butt with sharp right angles. Now SpongeBob, I wanna get with ya, cause you're making me rich, ya. Burger King wants me to seal the deal. 99-cent, get a toy and a kid's meal.
Booty is booty. Buy an adult value meal and get a BK Kids meal with a SpongeBob toy for just $99.
You want to explain to me what these French fries are doing in my house?
Dad, come on, they're my boys.
Your boys? Your boys? Listen, you are a chicken. Stop acting like a side dish.
What is your problem with French fries?
Hey! You keep hanging around with French fries, you're gonna end up just like them. Is that what you want?
Maybe I do, Dad. Maybe I want to be a French fry. Is that so wrong?
BK Chicken Fries. 12 pieces of all white meat chicken with the courage to be French fries.
Hey, I'm Dylan Sprouse and this is my brother Cole. And we're from Disney Channel's The Sweet Life on Deck. Hi.
And I'm Kim Rhodes, their mom.
You mean our mom on TV?
Whatever.
Anyway, we're here to perform a live-action version of Snow White. I, of course, will be playing the part of Prince Charming, and you've already met Sneezy. Please, if you're anyone, you're Dopey.
Actually, the real reason we're here is to tell you about an amazing new way to watch movies called Disney Blu-ray.
It's more than just a way to watch movies. It's an immersive experience. So's a bath. Why can't you get excited about those?
Wait, that's a Blu-ray disc? Looks just like a DVD.
Disney Blu-ray discs and DVDs may look identical, but they're actually very different, kind of like the two of us. Right, Blu-ray is incredibly cool. Like me. Okay, but it also holds a ton of information. Like me. Hey, I hold plenty of information. I meant useful information.
He's got you there.
Okay, but thanks to Blu-ray's protective layer, it's strong and tough. Like me. Ow! Oh, popcorn kernel. It was unpopped. You see?
And most importantly, all your favorite Disney movies are available on Blu-ray.
And because Blu-ray discs have 5 times the capacity of regular DVDs, they have a much better picture. Thanks to their brilliant 1080p resolution, they offer the best in high definition. You want to see high definition? Kapow! Anyway, on top of that crystal clear picture, Disney Blu-ray features the best high-definition immersive sound. Up to 7.1 surround. So you can enjoy a cinematic auditory experience. Plus, you can really crank it when your brother uses words like cinematic and auditory. Dude, we want the movie to surround us, not the police.
Wow, surround sound is cool. Now I know what my neighbor means when she talks about hearing the voices all around her.
She has a Blu-ray player?
Sadly, no.
And with Disney Blu-ray, you get exclusive interactive games. And I fancy a round of Liar's Dice from Pirates of the Caribbean Dead Man's Chest, where I be matching me mad gaming skills against legendary pirates Pintel and Raggedy. I don't give a grog. I'm playing the Cars Car Finder game, where you search for cars hidden within the movie. Ka-chow! 1 down, 216 to go. Arrgh! You best be handing over that remote, you bilge-sucking landlubber.
Right. Here we go. Let's see what you got.
Yeah! Arrgh. You know, you don't look like a pirate, you just look like a one-eyed girl.
Even the chicken's laughing at you now, laddie.
Give me this.
Okay, that's enough. Don't make me ground you boys.
Once again, only our mom on TV.
Does this look like a face that cares?
No, ma'am. Okay then, back to Blu-ray. The best way to watch movies in high definition ever.
This is the last chance to make our mark. History will know who we are. This is the last game, so make it count. It's now or never.
And you can even play all your regular DVDs on your Blu-ray player. In fact, they'll look better than they ever did.
Okay, Blu-ray sounds great, but I bet it's a pain to set up.
Nope. All you need to connect a Blu-ray player to your HD TV is one cable. It's called HDMI, High Definition Multimedia Interface. See? Even Dylan can do it.
Wow, one wire. Nice. No more cable spaghetti on the floor.
No, just real spaghetti. Ooh. Dibs.
Okay, I'm convinced. And a little disgusted. Blu-ray player and one cable.
Yup, that is all you need to unlock the power of your high-definition TV and immerse yourself in the ultimate picture, superior sound, and amazing interactivity.
Wow, the whole family can enjoy Blu-ray together.
Big time. It puts the family back in family room. Yeah, now if only I could get you to put the bath back in bathroom. Okay, I get it, jeez. Learn more at DisneyBlu-ray.com.
Disney Blu-ray.
Magic in high definition. Tinkerbell.
Look for these and more of your favorite Disney titles on Disney Blu-ray.
Wow, just wow. These were nostalgic, awesome, and retro. Don't you agree, guys and gals? My nose is wagging when I watch those ads.
Yep, I agree with you, and something and retro at the same time.
Yep, these 2000s commercials were so awesome and retro.
Oh yeah, Marvin, I agree with you. Yeah, boys and girls, these 2000s adverts were totally awesome. Nostalgic and retro.
Exactly. But, with SpongeBob SquarePants stuff, no LOL, you're old.
Yay, agreed, Fennec and Flameboy. SpongeBob is too overpopular, and I hate it so much.
Yeah, Keroro, I agree with you. So, who would like to go last?
May I go last, Siren?
Of course, Claptrap, you're the last character to share any videos you like.
Thanks. So, would you like to watch some 1990s commercials and movie trailers?
Wow. Some 1980s commercials and movie trailers. Retro times, isn't it, Digby?
Yeah, Isabel. Such retro times. Aha.
Yeah, the 1980s were some retro times, guys and gals.
Alright, here are the 1990s commercials and trailers. Everybody, let's watch.
You want a Whopper? It's late at night. Come to Burger King and we'll treat your hunger right. Late night drive-thru at Burger King. Burger King. We're open past midnight. Late night at Burger King. Aren't you hungry for Burger King now?
You're witnessing one of the most momentous events of all time. The world's first digital video system from Toshiba. The Toshiba Digital VCR creates unforgettable special effects. And the first 525-line digital TV is incredible. Toshiba Digital Video. It'll change history.
your doors. But you can't lock the madman out of your mind. Maniac. It will tear the life out of you.
In a future that grows ever closer, the fate of our Earth will lie in the hands of one man, a solitary warrior of great courage. His name is Dojin, and he is called the Finder. His enemies will emerge from the underworld to test his strength. Urok, the Cyclopean warlord of the One Eyes, the assassin Baal, half man, half machine, and Jared Sin, leader and mastermind of the sinister renegades. They will utilize their cruelest weapons. They will exploit their most mysterious powers as they create an epic non-stop action-adventure movie that will challenge your senses. And they will do all this for you in 3D this summer. Metal Storm, the destruction of Jared Sin in 3D.
Which of our videos shall we watch tonight?
The Dirty Dozen!
Or 7 Brides for 7 Brothers?
Bless your beautiful hide wherever.
Or even The Wizard of Oz!
We're off to see the wizard.
I'm home! Collect MGM videos for $9.99 or less and put a lion on the box.
If you can't put your feelings into words, put them in a letter.
Listen to this. I don't know how to tell you what I want to tell you. I'll never find the nerve to give you this letter anyway. But I just love you more than words can say.
I'm in love.
I long to have your arms around me and feel your body against mine. Whoa, radical.
But be careful where you put the letter. Take your hands off my daughter, Fruit Lips.
Oh, it's the mailman.
My mother's in there crying. I hope you're happy.
What did she say? I really like it.
Michael, she loved it, okay?
You look great.
My son's in the next car.
You're with my daughter. Well, what do you want me to do?
Do it right.
Oh, she loved it. Whoa.
Yeah, what about you?
Me? Oh, I have no standards. I mean, I'd even go out with you.
It wasn't good. It was great.
You and me, him and her, all together at the same house at the same time.
One more thing, little boy.
Oh, God.
You get her pregnant, I'll blow you.
No sacrifice. No reward.
Secret admirer.
Well, what do you want me to do?
Do it right.
XXX. OOO. XX.
Think I gotta write her another one?
This summer, learn how to do it right. See Secret Admirer.
Lovely Marin County, things are not as they appear. There's plenty going on beneath that high-class veneer.
Good morning, America. Welcome to Marin County, California, where the search for the ultimate lifestyle is the goal of every man.
Martha, remember I have a bad back.
Hey, Rob! My friends are having a party.
every woman.
Very apt, Carol, very apt.
He wants me to goof off with him standing in a hammock.
And every precocious child.
Now, as far as Stokely's concerned, it's just a question of putting him in touch with his childhood.
I'm only 10 years old, you dork.
Serial, an adult look at the sometimes not too adult world of the country's most with-it community.
Eunice, meanus, usness, weenus.
Sickness. Serial is a new brand of comedy.
In an insane society, the sane man must appear insane.
Where'd you get that?
Star Trek.
Harvey, all right.
Serial.
Harvey, this is Mark.
Hi, I'm Harvey Smith.
You don't eat it, you see it.
You know what we need? I mean, besides bread. We need a woman who appreciates what we have to offer.
Freddie Shoup loves to cut class, hates to do homework, lives for summer vacation.
Look, Freddie, you're a semi-charming guy and a real snappy dresser. You're just not the kind of guy I date anymore.
Yeah? What kind of guy you date now?
Oh, the kind who wears socks.
And the only reason he hasn't been expelled yet is because he's the gym teacher.
Oh, Mr. Shoup.
At Oceanfront High.
Congratulations. You've been chosen to teach summer school. No, I'm not a real teacher. That's all right. These aren't real students. They're unmotivated, irresponsible, not too bright. They'll relate to you.
You in this class too?
I'm teaching them.
No way!
Right off the bat, you show them who's in charge. Please take your seats.
Where should we take him?
Who is in charge?
I recommend this time, I pass. You're gonna do well, Jerome. I can feel it.
I've seen some of your students. Very scary.
There's a very valid reason for summer vacation. The human brain needs rest.
I know you guys aren't exactly fired up about English, but we're stuck here. We're trapped, like rats.
Tension breaker had to be done.
Mark Harmon.
You need an intelligent, sensitive man who can skate.
Kirstie Alley.
Do you know such a guy?
Oh, they're hard to find.
And the Oceanfront High summer school class of '87.
They're as smart as you and me.
You and I. All of us.
Paramount Pictures presents a new film by Carl Reiner, Summer School.
I love this film. It had passion and a plucky spirit. Dave, I agree with you. Thumbs up from me. Same here. To sum it up, I'm Chainsaw. I'm Dave. We'll see you at the movies.
Somewhere in a fortress high in the Himalayas, a man of mystery is plotting to steal the priceless ingredients for the secret of eternal youth.
I am Emperor of the Saipan. Hello, boys. Grand Master of the Seven Suns. Call me Fred. Graduate of the University of Indiana Medical School. And Doctor of Veterinary Medicine. I am Dr. Fu Manchu.
Peter Sellers in
I must think of a good title.
The Fiendish Plot of Dr. Fu Manchu.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
He's clever.
Is that thing one of my waiters? They all look the same to me.
Cunning.
I shall fine you each 1,000 yen.
But you don't pay us, master.
And I shall start paying you in order to fine you.
Evil.
Royal egg.
Electrifying.
Is this some form of diabolical joke?
The FBI is helpless.
Leland, those guys are playing for keeps.
For Scotland Yard, it's hopeless.
I don't like it. I don't like it one little bit.
But there's one man who can stop him.
Nail and Smith. That's the guy we came over to see.
Although he is evil to my good, yea to my nay, yin to my yang.
Is he really a match for the fiendish Fu?
Fu who? The insidious Dr. Fu Manchu.
It's Nayland Smith. He's tricked me again.
What's happening?
I shall invent an entirely new torture.
Daddy wouldn't buy me a bow wow.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
On to the next bit.
How old are you?
168.
Well, I don't think age matters.
Is no one safe?
Take him away. Put him in the kitchens. In oyster sauce.
Is nothing sacred?
You can't fool me with a cheap cinematic trick.
Is it already too late?
Prepare to be wiped out.
Peter Sellers.
I knew it. It's him.
As his own worst enemy. In The Fiendish Plot of Dr. Fu Manchu. It'll leave you wanting more.
Who will dare to face the challenge of the Funhouse? Who is mad enough to enter that world of darkness?
Something is alive in the Funhouse. Something not alive like its father. Something better dead. Something that has the form of a human, but not the face.
This better be good.
It's gonna be great. Something that feeds off the flesh and blood of young innocents.
Come on, here we go. This is it.
Something that tonight will turn the Funhouse into a carnival of terror.
I don't know what that thing is. I just want to get the hell out of here.
The Funhouse, coming soon from Universal Pictures. The Funhouse. It's a carnival of terror from Tobe Hooper, the director who terrified you with the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Bobby died in the 60s. But he's back in the 80s. The Heavenly Kid. You never know who's looking out for you. The Heavenly Kid. Coming this summer from Orion Pictures.
He walked like him. He talked like him. Give me 5, yo, mama, get down. He even cooked like him. He wanted to be just like Bruce Lee. So he regulated his diet, began intensive training, and learned to live like a great samurai master.
You must know Kung Fu.
Oh yeah, I was stepped in it. And as his reputation spread throughout the land, his days became filled with new challenges. Eating chicken with nunchucks, defeating criminals with the flick of his hand, and defending good against evil.
Lady, give that man his purse back.
He lived a life of non-stop action.
Just cut the cards.
Cut the cards, sir.
Constant danger. With little time for rest or relaxation. Deadly killers hunted him.
and every woman wanted him.
Now, as long as you wear this, I'm not going to make love to another man.
Me neither. He was a man that women would fight for. Great teachers respected. And his wisdom was sought by everyone.
The most important thing in life is broads.
Amen.
It's the birth of a great American hero.
They call me Bruce.
Hi, Bruce.
No, Bruce.
Chinese boy got a funny mouth.
Mm-hmm. They call me Bruce, a superhero America can believe in.
Wow, Claptrap. These were some retro 1980s movie trailers and TV commercials. Awesome.
Yeah, Cappy! I agree with you with those retro commercials and trailers. My nose is wiggling again. Ha ha!
Agreed! Pac-Man, it's awesome!
Agreed, Pac-Man, Rayman, and Cappy. These were so retro and awesome, you guys.
Oh man. This is going to suck so bad. I really wanted to watch the double feature of the SpongeBob movie, Sponge Out of Water and Sausage Party.
Oh yeah, Gary Smith, I agree with you.
Alright, you guys. The movie watch party is about to start right now.
Van Cleef has been ugly, dirty, and downright mean. Now, watch him get violent.
Let's say I'm buying your revenge for $50,000. Then the honest people of Clifton can owe their debt to Frank Talbot.
Quick with a pistol. And I don't want to question that, Talby. But who knows if you'd take on a real duel?
The weapon that's gonna kill me hasn't been invented yet.
Anyone who gets dragged, shot, kicked, is bound to turn violent. Lee Van Cleef just does it better than most.
I'll kill you any way you want.
In the universe, there has to be something better than man. Has to be.
The words are Charlton Heston's.
Get out a last signal to Earth that we've landed!
The world he finds out in the galaxy will challenge every idea you've ever had of civilization. A planet where man is the lowest order of living things, and the superior beings are apes. They build the cities, make the laws, the gods, and control the guns that hunt a race of lowly, terrified humans who run wild in the jungles, are caged in the prisons, and stuffed in the museums. 20th Century Fox transforms the motion picture screen into Planet of the Apes. Pierre Boulle's finest novel since Bridge on the River Kwai.
It was a world gone insane, an upside-down civilization that could not be real. Yes, a world of madness and terror.
Man has no understanding. He can be taught a few simple tricks, nothing more.
You did it. You cut up his brain, you bloody baboon! It's a madhouse! It's a madhouse! A madhouse! But it did not end here. It ended in an episode so unpredictable, so shocking, it made the horror which preceded it seem calm and gentle as a summer's night. A great many people worked long and hard to answer the question of what a civilization would be like where the evolutionary process had been reversed and apes were the superior species. Hundreds of technicians and the largest number of makeup artists ever assembled assisted the producers, the writers, the director, and the cast. Dr. Cornelius, Roddy McDowell. Dr. Zira, as played by Kim Hunter. Dr. Zayas is portrayed by Maurice Evans. And Nova by Linda Harrison.
Now the tribunal has placed you in my custody for final disposition. You realize what that means?
No.
Emasculation to begin with. Then experimental surgery on the speech centers, on the brain. Eventually a kind of living death.
Planet of the Apes, beyond your wildest dreams.
Destroy all monsters. Orders the conclave of nations when unknown powers from outer space attack our world with gargantuan man-killers. Then the armies of our world unite. Armies versus mad monsters for possession of planet Earth. Destroy all monsters.
$111 ago, when I was 10 years old.
Between 1858 and 1878, Jack Crabb was an Indian warrior, a preacher's ward, a gunfighter, a drunkard, a hermit, and he tried to kill General Custer.
Take him away and hang him.
And you can believe as much of that as you want. Dustin Hoffman plays Jack Crabb.
Throw up 3.
And he plays him for real. After reel, after reel, after reel. In Little Big Man.
Dustin Hoffman, reel 2.
These were human beings, my son. And now they're dead. Rubbed out by those ugly, unnatural creatures.
Why would they kill women and children?
Because they are strange. They do not seem to know where the center of the earth is. We must have a war on these cowards and teach them a lesson.
Dustin Hoffman, reel 5.
You murdered fool! Got to cut your throat to get it through your head. I'm a white man. White? Sure I'm white. Didn't you hear me say, God bless George Washington? God bless my mother. I mean, now what kind of Indian would say a fool thing like that?
Dustin Hoffman and Martin Balsam, reel 7.
You're improving, Jack. You just can't seem to get rid of that streak of honesty in you. The one that ruined you was that damned Indian, old Titi.
You mean old Larchkin?
He gave you a vision of moral order in the universe, and there isn't any.
Dustin Hoffman and Faye Dunaway as Mrs. Pendrake, reel 4.
You do realize, don't you, dear Jack, that the Reverend Pendrake is not altogether wrong?
What, ma'am?
Well, Jesus is your Savior. You do realize that, don't you, dear Jack?
Oh, Lord. Yes, Miss Pendrake.
Are you thinking of Jesus, Jack?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Well, you mustn't fib to me, you know.
Oh, no, I love Jesus and Moses and all of them.
Dustin Hoffman and Wild Bill Hickok, Reel 9. Dustin Hoffman and General Custer, Reel 13.
Take my advice. Go west.
My wife, she's awful scared of Indians.
My dear woman, you have nothing to fear from the Indians. I give you my personal guarantee. For Christian America, let your arrows fly, savages! I am on board!
Arthur Penn, who gave you The Miracle Worker, Bonnie and Clyde, and Alice's Restaurant, has created 15 reels of motion picture entertainment called Little Big Man.
Oh!
Oh, you devil!
Oh!
Onward! To Little Big Horn!
Welcome to your new home.
The incredible attack on Pearl Harbor, as told from both the United States and Japanese sides. Once two nations made war. Today they have collaborated to make a motion picture of unequaled magnitude and importance, recreating the actual events leading up to the day that changed the course of history. Tora, an unprecedented film, bringing you answers to one of the most controversial mysteries of our age. How could the attack on Pearl Harbor have happened?
Colonel, sir, if we do spot something, what do we do?
Report it to headquarters, damn it.
How, sir? We haven't got a telephone, sir.
There's a gasoline station about a mile down the road. They must have a phone.
Why was one nation unprepared while another was geared for war? Why did the plan for the sneak attack split the Japanese high command wide open?
Fleet should have stayed in San Diego where it belongs. I made the mistake of pointing that out to Roosevelt.
Why was Admiral Yamamoto marked for assassination by the Japanese warlords?
Does anybody trust anybody anymore?
Why was the President of the United States office considered a security risk? How did the Japanese rehearse their doomsday attack on Pearl Harbor?
Damn it, why can't Washington give us the full inside story?
Why did they keep the American command in the dark? What part was played by the strange Japanese officer they called Gandhi? How did U.S. intelligence know of the attack before the Japanese ambassador did? What was the fateful blunder made by Admiral Nagumo? How was a mighty Japanese task force able to race 4,000 miles across the Pacific undetected? What caused the notorious radar error?
Yeah, well, don't worry about it.
Here's a message for the Commanding General of Fort Shafter.
Is it marked urgent?
No.
Why was Washington's last urgent warning sent by ordinary telegram? The sun came up, the bombs came down, and the world came apart. For the first time, a motion picture tells what really happened at Pearl Harbor.
Hey, look out! Hey, you guys, scatter!
Spectacular film ever made.
Para!
Of them sent to their old folks for coins. That is their ace in a hole.
Some guys will bet on anything.
$20 says you can't name the 7 dwarfs.
Bill and Charlie.
Okay.
They're irresponsible, undependable, drunken, rowdy, gambling fiends. Columbia Pictures presents George Segal and Elliot Gould. The hilarious story of two bet-on-anything guys who happily discover a winning streak. California Split. It's a game that two players can win.
This must be the place, William.
From the poker parlors of Gardena to the $100 windows of Santa Anita. From the ringside seats at Olympic Auditorium. 26! To the lush casinos of Nevada. This is the world of the gambling fanatics.
I got a cherry.
The hot shots.
I got 2 cherries.
High rollers.
I got 2 cherries, nothing happened.
Hookers and dealers.
Nobody's drinking this. I bet a Milky Way.
And two guys who would beg, borrow, and steal for a seat at the table.
Put up $11,000.
Bill
I'm gonna win.
And Charlie.
Believe you.
They're outrageous.
Vice. We're Vice.
They're outlandish.
Ellen? Here's a sour ball.
They're out to beat the odds.
And we start now. Okay.
You know Bill and Charlie. There's a little bit of both of them in all of it.
You're not that good.
George Segal, Elliot Gould, California Split. It's a great game if you know when to quit.
Twentieth Century Fox presents Phantom of the Paradise, a gothic horror story.
What was that?
A beautiful love story.
Like a circus.
A cinematic odyssey through the rock universe. From Greece to glitter. And beyond. The story of a sound, the man who created it, the girl who sang it, the monster who stole it, and the phantom who haunts the paradise, the ultimate rock palace. Phantom of the Paradise.
My music is for Phoenix. Only she can sing it. Anyone else that tries dies.
Phoenix.
Well, you told me one time that you'd be somebody, that you weren't working just to survive.
B.
Snow! Whoa! Wow!
Man, you better get yourself a castrato for this.
Paul Williams as Swan.
And the angels that defeated them.
I want
want you to stop terrorizing the paradise and rewrite your cantata.
And the Phantom.
Stop and try me, only you might satisfy me,
Phantom of the Paradise.
There really is the Phantom.
He comes from beyond time, from beyond the outer limits of your imagination. He's the master of the flying guillotine. And he's ready to blow your mind. With more nerve-shattering special effects than you have ever seen before. It's a trip into a world where warriors from the ends of the universe meet in combat that knows no boundaries. A world where silent soldiers of death try everything in their power to conquer the most gruesome weapon ever conceived. See special visual effects filmed entirely in Super Cinevision as the master of the flying guillotine encounters the most amazing creatures in this or any world. As he experiences the most spectacular adventures the mind can imagine. The master of the flying guillotine.
He was the best. He killed the rest. The master killer, the master of the martial kung fu art. Revenge drove him on. Vengeance would be his. The Manchu warlords would pay for their crimes. See the master killer, the greatest artisan of kung fu. He is the best. The Master Killer, rated R from World Northall.
Beneath the surface of our planet, they're getting ready for battle. But one soldier is marching to a different tune.
Sacrifice. To some, it is just a word. To others, it is a code.
Geez, I'm really bad at word games.
A soldier knows that the life of an individual ant doesn't matter. What matters is the colony. He's willing to live for the colony, to fight for the colony, to die for the colony.
This guy's crazy.
I hear you. At 0800 hours, we receive word that the termite enemy has mobilized. We have no choice but to launch a preemptive strike. I am proud to send you into battle.
I'm sorry, into battle?
Dismiss. Left face! Forward march!
Yeah, I think there's been a terrible mistake. The truth is, I just came for the speech.
Don't worry, kid. I'll watch out for you.
Sound off! 1, 2. Sound off! 3!
Huh?
The ants go marching one by one, hurrah, hurrah.
We slaughter termites just for fun, hurrah, hurrah.
So, these termites, these guys are not going to put up much of a fight, right? I mean, we're talking about pushovers, right?
Not really, kid. They're 5 times our size, and they shoot acid from their foreheads.
Hey, keep it moving, Shorty.
We'll all be dead before we're through, hurrah, hurrah.
So, exactly what does our platoon do? I mean, are we going to be serving beverages or processing paperwork?
Our platoon has the best assignment of all. We're the first into battle.
Hey, fellas, you're being a little extreme, I feel. Why don't we just try and influence their political process with campaign contributions?
Come on! Let's kick some termite ass! Over the top!
DreamWorks Animation and BDI present Antz,
hell is he? An hour and a half late?
They're gonna start eating each other out there. Whew.
Your commander is on deck.
For years,
Never give up. Never surrender.
the cast of Galaxy Quest have played the same parts.
Never give up.
By Grabthar's hammer, by the sons of Warvan, I shall avenge you.
I won't say that stupid line one more time.
Their careers were bravely going
By Grabthar's hammer.
nowhere.
What a savings.
Until
You are our last hope.
their biggest fans
I must say that standing here in your presence is the greatest honor we could ever have hoped to achieve.
requested a command performance.
Hey, where's my limo?
We have studied every facet of your missions and strategies.
We are actors, not astronauts.
You will save us.
That was a hell of a thing.
This Christmas,
Laredo, take us out. You gotta move to the right. Would you sit your ass down? You wanna drive this thing?
they're not just acting like heroes.
The whole thing was just a misunderstanding.
They must become heroes.
They look like little children. Hi, little guy.
DreamWorks Pictures presents Tim Allen, Sigourney Weaver, Alan Rickman, Galaxy Quest.
You're just gonna have to kill him.
Well, go for the mouth, the throat, his vulnerable spots.
It's a rock. It doesn't have any vulnerable spots.
Princess, where are you? It's very spooky in here. I ain't playing no games.
Well, at least we know where the princess is. But where's the
DreamWorks Pictures invites you to a land of fairy tales.
Hey! Oh, no. Dead girl off the table!
Where are we supposed to put her? The bed's taken.
What? Where an unlikely hero
You definitely need some Tic Tacs or something, because your breath stinks.
rescues a fair princess
You didn't slay the dragon?
It's on my to-do list.
from a nasty villain
Eat me!
with the help of his trusty companion.
This is gonna be fun. We can stay up late, swapping manly stories, and in the morning, I'm making waffles.
This summer, one name spells action.
You're not exactly what I expected.
One name spells adventure.
How about him? Before this is over, I'm gonna need a whole lot of serious therapy.
One name
Don't look down.
Shrek, I'm looking down.
spells romance.
It's no way to behave in front of a princess. Oh, wow. She's as nasty as you are.
Come on!
There's an arrow in your butt!
And that name is
Shrek.
Shrek.
Thank you very much. I'm here till Thursday.
Mike Myers, Eddie Murphy, Cameron Diaz, John Lithgow.
You love this woman, don't you?
Yes.
You wanna hold her?
Yes.
Please her?
Yes.
Then you got to try a little tenderness.
Shrek.
Wow. Let's do that again.
No.
Quick stretch, little snack, and here we go.
Sonic, I love that you want to help make a difference.
Mind if I drive?
But you're being reckless.
Don't worry, nobody's gonna get hurt.
Pretending to be Batman.
Blue Justice, trademark pending.
You're still just a kid.
Woohoo!
Trust me, there will come a moment when your powers will be needed. But you don't choose that moment. That moment chooses you.
I just got goosebumps. Wait a second, did you steal that from Oprah?
Papa's got a brand new stash.
Since I've been gone, I've discovered the source of ultimate power.
That sounds big. It's been on my vision board for years.
Hope I'm not too late.
I'm sorry, who are you?
Name's Tails.
Okay, this is what we're gonna do. Step 1, light taunting. Step 2, I have no idea. That wasn't too bad. Today's forecast calls for a 100% chance of adventure. Return to sender. Face it, you're never going to get my power.
Do I look like I need your power?
Where are my manners? Sonic, meet Knuckles.
Behold, the king of the Koopas!
Open the gates!
Attack!
That is but a taste of our fury. Do you yield? I do not. I finally found it. Now who's gonna stop me?
What is this place?
Do not touch that mushroom, you'll die! Oh, I'm sorry. That one's perfectly fine. Come on, Mario!
Mushroom Kingdom, here we come!
And now, the main attraction.
Whoa, these were a bunch of awesome movie trailers. Don't you agree, Tails?
Yeah, Sonic. I agree with you with those movie trailers. So awesome, vintage, retro, and you at the same time.
Oh, yeah! Modern Sonic, modern Tails, these were so awesome as heck. Boys, so awesome with the loaded movie trailers on the giant screen. Ha ha!
Agreed, Sonic. Boom. These movie trailers were so awesome, vintage, and new at the same time.
Oh, yeah. These movie trailers were so awesome. Vintage. New. I totally agree with you. Plus, a lot of those previews. Ha ha!
So, Sonic.x, are you ready for the double feature of the SpongeBob movie, Sponge Out of Water and Sausage Party?
Born ready, Mephiles. So, let's wait for Jimmy D. Santa, Gary Smith, Megalyn, and Gigan. I'm so damn excited.
Hey, Sarah, may we use the restroom, please?
Of course, boys. But, be back quick. You don't want to miss the rest of the anime triple feature, do you?
Alright. We'll be back. Come on, guys.
Come on, guys. Let's go watch the double feature of the SpongeBob movie, Sponge Out of Water, and Sausage Party at the cinemas instead of the cinema garbage.
Awesome idea. Gary, let's go.
What the heck did I just hear in my own ears, guys? I heard that Jimmy DeSanta and his flip buddies are ditching the movie watch party.
Well, I hear those guys into my ears as well. Jigglypuff. They're going to be in trouble, you know.
Well, hi there, Sonic.exe, and Mephiles. Great to see you for the animated comedy double feature.
Yeah, Sonic X, Mephiles, I heard that you boys can wiggle your ears. Just do it, guys.
Of course, me and Mephiles can wiggle our ears. Watch this.
Wow. Sonic X and Mephiles, nice ear wiggling, boys. Awesome.
Thanks. So, let's get into the cinema for an awesome double feature, boys.
Alright, name the town. I'll be on my way in the morning. What? Nineveh? You don't want me to go there.
In a land of mystery.
Nineveh! It's the other end of the world!
In a town full of trouble.
Nineveh, the biggest, meanest city around.
Those people do not know right from wrong.
It's up to one reluctant asparagus.
You are Jonah! You are a big shot! I have the Jonah plush toy.
With the help of some fearless friends.
We are the pirates who don't do anything.
Oh, you know that's right.
Nothing. Zilch. Nada.
Oh, lovely.
To go where no vegetable has dared to go.
We got trouble!
You're...
Fish food!
Big Idea Productions presents... Archibald Asparagus. Bob the Tomato.
Oh, dear.
Larry the Cucumber.
Perhaps I can be of assistance.
Oops.
And introducing a caterpillar named Khalil.
That is only half true. My mother was a caterpillar. My father was a worm. But I am okay with that now.
They may be fresh.
They're fresh when we cut them.
They may be feisty.
Didn't I tell you to get off my ship, you lousy leaf eater? Fire one!
But soon, they may be lunch. Jonah, a VeggieTales movie. This fall. Only in theaters.
It is very delightful, but I must go now.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? You're about to see some previews of a movie, The Night They Raided Minsky's. It takes place in the year 1925. It is the story of burlesque as it was then. a healthy, wholesome, honest, all-American form of entertainment.
Take 10 terrific girls, but only 9 costumes, and you're talking of something grand. Meet Billy Rose Carson, the girl with the $1 million smile. Shelby Drysdale, our petite little Angelo with those 2 twinkling eyes.
We know you are a real sophisticated audience, and this is some mature story. In 1925, there was this real religious girl who ran away from home and her righteously uptight father. She headed for New York to begin her career in show business. She danced stories from the Bible to Offenbach's Baccarat. It was there that she met this truly terrible guy who instantly decided to make her a star.
Tonight at the midnight show, you're dancing.
And so, thanks to this truly terrible guy and her righteously uptight father, this real religious girl accidentally invented the striptease. Was the night they raided Minsky.
Since the beginning of time, mankind has searched for answers to the big questions. Where did we come from? Is there life after death? Are we alone? But today, in this very theater, you will be asked to answer the ultimate question. Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? The SpongeBob SquarePants Movie. Bigger, squarier, spongier. The SpongeBob SquarePants Movie.
Hey, everybody. Game time.
I'll be your topless cocktail waitress.
Little Harold, happy birthday. You're just in time for the floor show.
From me to you, darling. How do you like it?
Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday, dear Harold.
honey. You live with your parents?
Yeah, but it's all right. They're gay.
I couldn't care less about what people do, as long as they don't do it in public.
It's my right to lead my sex life without answering to anybody.
California heaven, I can sing it shoreline. Live our lives together, and everything will be fine.
Mark Crowley's hilarious play, The Boys in the Band, is now a movie. It's not a musical.
It's one of the most beloved animated classics of all time.
I wish I was a boy. Is that you, dear Blue Fairy?
But that's another movie.
Ow! You're hurting me, dear Blue Fairy.
How many times I gotta tell you, dog breath, I ain't no fairy!
Coming only to theaters.
Is it really you?
In the fur!
Disney's Teacher's Pet.
World, here I come! I gotta be a boy!
The musical tale of a dreamer.
Him with the dream again. It's not enough you dress up like a boy and go to that cockamamie school every day.
Who was so over being Rover.
Be a good doggy. This really stinks.
You should smell it from down here.
Until one day.
Dr. Ivan Crank claims he can turn animals into dumb human beings just like you.
It's my dream come true.
Now he's taking a chance.
I've gotta meet that man.
And unleashing the power of his inner boy.
Spot!
Who is that?
He looked a lot shorter on TV. Maybe it's the axe.
I shall make you a boy.
Oh, that is just wrong on so many levels.
A boy needs a needs a boy, needs a dog, needs a boy, needs a dog, needs a boy, needs a dog, boy.
Coming only to theaters. Disney's Teacher's Pet.
He's good.
I wish I had a nickel for every time I've heard that.
Just after World War I, the fastest thing on wheels was the motorcycle. And the only thing faster is Fast Charlie, the Moonbeam Rider.
One handle it.
David Carradine is Fast Charlie, the Moonbeam Rider. And he ain't got no respect for the law, for public property, or nothing. He's on the road. He's on the make.
Well, then come with me.
You want me to come with you to St. Louis to get it? 5 minutes out of town and you don't love me.
Do I look like that kind of a guy?
The only thing faster than his motorcycle is his mouth.
How'd you like to make it $25?
If he rides as fast as he talks, he's unbeatable. Come hell or high water. He's got a few good friends.
I gotta talk to my old army buddy.
Very few.
Go away! I took a lot of trouble finding you.
Well, that's tough.
Ah! I don't know, Charlie. It looks like you've stolen every part known to man, huh?
He's got a gal in St. Louis, and that's where he's leaving her.
Can't take you with me.
Or is he?
Lady owns the bike.
He's also got a pint-sized passenger.
What's that?
Wesley Wolf III.
And a lot of king-size problems.
He's doing it again! What? He's running out on her!
Fast Charlie, the Moonbeam Rider. Making it the only way he knows how. On 2 wheels. And if the fists and the fire and the TNT and the H2O don't get him first, the backseat driver will.
When are we gonna stop? We have to stop!
David Carradine as Fast Charlie the Moonbeam Rider. With Brenda Vaccaro, Fast Charlie the Moonbeam Rider. 2,126 miles of comedy.
Maybe I should just try the first line until you're sure that the attitude's right.
I think we need to start laying him down.
Okay, let's try that.
John Cleese, 22, take 1.
We are paying this respected professional
Any more comments before I start running?
to act like a frog.
How do I get myself talked into these things?
A frog who thinks he's a prince.
Voila! They called me Your Highness.
Trying to save a swan.
Jonah! To the rescue, mademoiselle!
A swan who's really a princess.
Princess Odette.
And that's just for starters. The Swan Princess, featuring the voices of John Cleese,
Sure, go on, John Bob. Race to your death.
Sandy Duncan,
No, it can't be.
Jack Palance,
Had to be sneaky, didn't you?
and Stephen Wright. In a fresh spin on a classic fairy tale.
That.
Derek.
A magical, musical, animated adventure. The Swan Princess.
The secret of a successful beer is advertising!
Makes sense.
You are about to enter the dynamic, high-pressured world of advertising.
You're all yes men. Whenever I ask you a question, you're always going to say yes. What good is that? I need men who will tell me what they think. Am I right, Reamer?
Yes.
You're fired. Get out. Don't look back. Press the down button.
Here, creative people team up to exchange brilliant ideas. Ideas that will influence everything from what we drive
Okay, honey, do your stuff.
to what we put in our mouths.
I don't like it.
All right, then picture this, and how about this? Longer cans.
I hate it.
Smythe, you're the creative director. You got anything you can throw out at us here?
We get a bunch of guys. They work in construction. And after a hard day's work, they reach for some Norbecker beer. They all reach for a beer. Each one gets a beer. Then they hold them up.
Smythe, you're fired. Get out.
Mr. Femer.
Yes, Miss Tucker, what does the lady executive have to say?
I'm putting together a concept.
And now, you're about to experience more drama.
I will smash Anakin.
And more action than you've ever expected. In a light comedy.
When me and my buddies are drinking Norbecker Pilsner, we don't like being disturbed.
Norbecker Pilsner.
Have one, if you're tough enough.
I want macho.
What has beer got to do with being a man?
Alcoholism, divorce, violence in the streets, we're doing great.
You pick the right kind of guys for this sort of thing. Me and my buddies, case of Norbecker, and let nature take its course.
Commercial over yet, guys?
Those commercials, come on, fellas. They are disgusting. They are degrading. Or are they? Let's find out.
Just trying to make a living like everybody else.
So come on, guys. Without your Norbeckers.
Beer. The funniest movie ever to come out of a bottle.
20th Century Fox invites you to take an advance peek at the biggest holiday event of 1994. Starring Macaulay Culkin as you've never seen him before. In the world of Richard Tyler, danger is everywhere.
Look, it's Richard Tyler.
Go for it, Tyler.
What's wrong? You scared?
Hey, Rich, come on up. Solid as a rock.
8% of all household accidents involve ladders. Another 3% involve trees. We're looking at an 11% probability here.
Go down to Gutman's hardware store, buy a pound of nails. We're gonna finish this treehouse before dark if it kills us.
Out of the rain and into a place where imagination runs wild.
Welcome, young man. Your library card, please.
I don't have one.
You do now.
Get ready for the adventure of a lifetime with the Pagemaster.
I'm a cartoon.
You are an illustration.
Right now, he's only a drawing, while the most magical film of 1994 is in production.
There she blows!
Featuring the voices of Whoopi Goldberg.
Oh, baby.
Patrick Stewart.
I ain't afeard of nothing!
Frank Welker from Aladdin. Leonard Nimoy.
Dr. Jekyll?
Mr. Hyde.
And Christopher Lloyd.
I am the Pagemaster.
Producer David Kirshner, who brought you An American Tale, Once Upon a Forest, and Hocus Pocus, joins director Joe Johnston of Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, and the world's most creative animation designers to bring you an incredible world where Richard Tyler must conquer his own fears.
Hang on, guys! I'm coming!
That's it, boy! Go for the gizzard!
My hero.
The motion picture experience that will open your eyes to all the treasures the imagination can hold. The Pagemaster. Coming for Christmas 1994.
Welcome to Miracle Pictures, where they make a picture a week, and if it's a good picture, it's a miracle. Action!
I'm in the heat and I'm horny as hell. Got the bath.
Ah, that's not in the script.
The script, I'm being eaten alive.
Mary, this is not a film about the human condition. This is a film about tits and ass. Hollywood Boulevard, where starlets are made.
Hi, I'm Candy.
You must be an actress.
Well, I'm trying to be one.
Hello, cold and empty nights. Hello, long and uphill fights. Hello, Hollywood.
Is anybody sleepy? Or shall we have a three-way career conference?
I was PG, Miracle Pictures. A hell of an accident on the set, and they need a replacement in a hurry.
A stunt driver, look, I can't.
In this scene, your motivation is to
Stay alive. We buried our last stunt girl on Saturday. Good luck, sweetheart.
They audition instead, dodge flying lead, do whatever it takes to get ahead. No! I want action! Ha! Jill, what a performance. Jill?
She's dead for real.
How am I going to get my close-up?
PG, you just don't understand. People are dying.
Hey, that's showbiz.
Hollywood Boulevard brings you haunted castles, skydiving, water sports, future shock, axe murders, crime in the streets, kung fu, green meatballs, pink monsters, girls in bikinis, girls without bikinis, witty remarks,
Blow it out your ass.
naked truth,
It's a real low-budget picture, you know what I mean?
raw emotion, and Commander Cody and his Lost Planet Airmen. Things happen fast on Hollywood Boulevard. Rated R. Cut! Ladies and gentlemen, what you've all been waiting for, The Man Killer. The book that couldn't be written is now the motion picture that couldn't be made. Myra Breckenridge.
Baby, I'm hot to handle. Baby, give it to me now. I'll be right with you, boys. Get your resumes out. You have a lot to learn.
All you men have a lot to learn. And I've taken it upon myself to teach you. Myra Breckenridge is a dish. And don't you ever forget it.
Here I come!
Everything you've heard about Myra Breckenridge is true.
I love stories, don't you?
Once upon a time, in a land far, far away,
Thumbelina! She's a funny little squirt.
a very small girl, no bigger than a thumb,
I wish I were big.
Don't ever wish to be anything but what you are.
had an impossible dream of finding her one true love.
Let me be your only love.
We'll live happily ever after.
But before her fairy prince could claim her heart,
She's gonna marry the fairy prince. Well, perhaps.
she was stolen from her home.
Thumbelina's gone.
Who did it? A toad! And lost to a very big world.
I'll find her.
You are going to marry my son?
Oh, no.
Thumbelina! I hear that she loves the fairy prince, right?
Are you really gonna marry the fairy prince? Yes.
Well, then follow your heart. It will lead you home.
From the enchanting pages of Hans Christian Andersen's storybook classic and the imagination of Don Bluth, director of An American Tale, comes a magical ride in a world brought to life by the music of Barry Manilow.
Oh, Thumbelina.
I love great romances. Thumbelina. Nothing is impossible if you follow your heart.
A lovely story.
Now you can get everything you ever wanted in a movie. In one movie. You can get high.
Get low.
Get flipped. Get a glow.
Get hot.
Get bizarre.
I'm on!
Get a plane.
Get a car.
Get out.
Get in.
Get religion.
Get sin.
Get caressed. Get undressed.
Get molested.
Get arrested.
Evening, officer.
But most of all, get crazy! Get it while it's hot. Get it if you're not. Come and get it. Get crazy! What Animal House did to college, an airplane did to flying, Get Crazy does to rock and roll. Get Crazy, coming soon to a theater near you.
Oh, I'm coming home.
I'm gonna be at Grandma's house for a little bit.
If I
Nothing's gonna bother us. Not anymore. We have our son back. We are a family again.
Still happening.
What is?
Tell us, what does she want?
I heard voices in the hallway. Is there something wrong with Daddy, Mom?
Whatever it was that was haunting my family, it's not done with us.
I know what happened. I went into that place to get our son back, and something evil followed me.
Get out of my head! There's someone standing in front of you. He's talking to you.
What's he saying?
He's got your baby. 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 He's got your baby.
He's got your baby.
And now, the main attraction.
Wow guys, this comedy animated double feature show is going to be so awesome.
Yeah, Mephiles. This is going to be so awesome, dude. Plus, I agree with you. Ha ha ha.
So, guys, would you like to watch some 1960s movie trailers?
Of course, Rayman. I guess those 1960s movie trailers aren't going to be weird, nor inappropriate.
Yep. You heard what Gold Mario said.
So, what the heck are you waiting for? Let's watch the trailers.
Sure, let's watch the trailers, guys.
Coastal Air Patrol, report enemy minesweeper and escort.
Contacts like that every day? Routine. Just routine.
Air diversion not available. Cancel, Mad Dog, and return.
The bow of this vessel is packed with high explosives. Our intention is to plow headfirst into the dry dock gates. From the moment of impact, we will have 5 minutes to get ashore and get clear.
It's called for an identification signal, sir.
Whitehall 1212.
Whitehall 1212.
Well, you won't find it in there.
Then it doesn't exist.
Of course it exists. It's a telephone number at Scotland Yard.
Red 30 aircraft, goes in fast.
All guns, independent open fire.
I think that Major Wilson's idea of packing the bow of a destroyer with tons of high explosive and then ramming the dock at Leclerc is, well, it's imaginative.
To go into Leclerc, to launch Mad Dog, is madness.
Not to go into Leclerc would be a mistake. Captain, I want this operation.
In exactly 60 minutes from now, this ship explodes, whether we're aboard it or not.
Stand by for ramming! Stand by for ramming!
Make the scene fast enough. The chicks can't make it quick enough. There's never been a beach brawl like Beach Ball. Starring that riptide rider, Ed Burns. And in this, their first and only movie, the greatest, the grooviest group of them all, the Supremes. Those lovin', feelin' boys, the Righteous Brothers, with their big soul sound. The Four Seasons, singing their golden gas at dawn. Hondells. And that sensational new group, the Walker Brothers. Jerk. Don't move your feet. Swing your arms. How can you blame these beach bunnies for flipping out?
Come on, guys, pick up the tempo. Wow!
Yeah, swing, little birdies. They're skydiving. It's the only way to fly. They're surfing, hanging 10, and riding a big 9. They're skin diving. They're racing in the Riverside Rally. And the sweetest little streamlined baby of them all, the Silhouette. The hottest deal on wheels. It's got Ed Burns, Chris Noel. And guest stars, the Supremes, the Four Seasons, the Righteous Brothers, the Hondells, the Walker Brothers. 9 great song hits. And Beach Ball, catch it.
This chick's out for kicks and in for trouble with the Born Losers.
Just how was a mom initiated?
By getting it from everybody.
Neato.
We helped you take off your clothes, baby.
Who's got the acid?
Acid?
If you kids are gonna sail, we're not coming out of orbit for 3 days.
Woo! Look at this! 600 Somalis!
These are the Born Losers, the sickest sickle gang that ever terrorized a town, while the law stood helpless.
You know, not only do they assault her, but they're free to go right on keeping her living in terror. If only one of us had the guts to just cut them down.
I've been wanting to crack at you from the beginning. Are you planning on fighting or talking me to death?
Mr. District Attorney, any truth to the rumors that the girls will refuse to testify?
Remember, all you need is one witness to obtain an indictment.
Born Losers, and they know it.
Please, don't do that. How about a pretty please on your knees? On your knees. against the wall.
Billy Jack, I'm gonna kill you if it's the last thing I do. I'm gonna gut your bowels out.
Sensational 60s are now behind us. The fabulous 50s, well remembered. The fateful 40s. Turbulent 30s. The roaring 20s. But who remembers those lovely 10s, when the world was young and full of innocence, like the dreams of youth?
His juices are all dammed up. That's all that's wrong with him. His juices are all dammed up.
When strangers were friendly.
Morning. My name is Ben Harvey. I'm with...
Oh! Ladies were elegant. And love. Ah, love. So tender and pure.
Oh, don't touch me. I'm on fire.
What?
Don't you know anything about my kind of woman?
When young men came to the big city to find fame and fortune.
So you are in Chicago. Good. What do you want to do?
Change the world. Oh, I see. It's like a boarding house.
Tell me why you're crying.
I was asleep. My first time, and I was asleep. Oh.
Ben?
What?
Ben, are you awake now?
You know what a sex maniac does?
I think so.
A good sex maniac sells newspapers! Yes, sir!
Gaily, Gaily. It's about the people he met.
Sin is my middle name.
It's about the sights he saw. It's about the things he experienced. And it's about the lessons he learned.
Sex and money, they go hand in hand in your world, don't they, Mr. Johansson?
Sex isn't that important, Ben!
That's a suggestion I couldn't dignify with a reply.
Ah, yes. Those lovely 10s. Those unforgettable years when life could be lived gaily, gaily.
Where are we running? Are you for truth and decency? Yes. Are you for peace and love? Yes. Are you against corruption? Yes. Then keep running!
Maybe someday you'll regret it. If you don't go out and get it! There! No!
And the world is filled with love and laughter's wonderful sound. Maybe someday you'll regret it. Stop it! Love everybody! There's enough to go around.
When our rockets veer off course, it spells sabotage. Lightning Bolt is then called into action. The secret agency is headed by Captain Flanagan
Hi, Harry.
and Lieutenant Harry Sennett.
In my shower.
Then play host and scrub my back.
A supercharger of suspense when this fiendish human monster tries to control the world from his underwater city. A supercharger of horror in the hibernation chamber where his playthings are kept alive and then destroyed at will. A super challenge when confronted with the most most exciting undercover agents in the world.
I'll bet you're George Hipplewhite, Harvard, 1955.
Hi.
I'll step out of your sun, baby. I'm sure you wouldn't want to be shadowed.
How do you like my tan, Harry?
Tantalizing.
Action! 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 Don't miss this Technicolor Supercharger. Lightning Bolt, the supercharger of the year. It will jolt you. It will electrify you.
You are involved in the single most important project in the world today.
The cybernetic, computerized world of the 22nd century. The project to explore the deep recesses of a man's brain, where the subconscious withholds secrets his conscious mind dares not reveal even to himself.
His last words.
West will be destroyed in 14 days. Repeat, 14 days.
The challenge, to bring a man back to life from the edge of death, to restore his memory from a programmed tape, tortured moments in which he is on the run from others and himself. Project X, co-starring Christopher George.
The laser gun! Let me go!
Greta Baldwin.
Why don't you cooperate?
What lies do you want me to tell you?
I want the truth!
I told you the truth!
You've seen too much. They'll have to get rid of you.
Let it continue, that's an order.
You'll destroy him!
Do you hear me? That's an order.
Project X, forcing a man to relive the horror of the past until the mind rebels.
Well, boys, these 1960s movie trailers were so weird and vintage at the same time. Don't you agree? Tails?
Yeah, Sonic, I agree with you too. These were weird, vintage, and funny as well.
Yeah. They were so weird, vintage, and never seen, and they're rare as well, guys.
Yep. 15 minutes of weird and vintage 1960s movie trailers, guys. I totally agree with you.
Yeah, boys. These movie trailers were so weird, and so vintage at the same time. But funny.
Yep, these movie trailers were so weird, so vintage, so eerie, and so dope. Ha!
So, everybody, do you hear anything inside the movie cinema?
Oh yeah, sorry. I hear the movie in the cinema into my own ears. I hear it clearly.
Oh yeah, Modern Sonic, I hear the sounds of the movie cinema into my own ears.
Agreed, Modern Sonic. Modern Tales, I hear the sounds of the cinema to my ears as well.
I can hear the sounds of the movie cinema to my each single ear.
Great. Let's go punish Jimmy DeSanta, Gary Smith, Gigan, and Megalon for good. Everybody.
Awesome. Let's go right now. Let's punish Jimmy DeSanta and his flip buddies for good, boys and girls.
Wow guys. This double feature is so many times better than this anime garbage.
Hell yeah, Jimmy DeSanta, I agree with you.
Hang on a sec, guys and gals, I see his egg nipples. And Sonic X and James Satan, his flip buddy.
Yeah, great man.
I see those guys in my own eyes.
All right, guys, let's catch Jimmy DeSanta and his flip buddies, including Sonics and Redfalls. Let's go!
Holy shit. We are in deep trouble.
You are in very, mega big trouble for watching the animated comedy double feature of the SpongeBob Movie, Sponge Out of Water and Sausage Party. Go home right now while we call your parents and guardians.
Yep. You heard what Red Slash said.
Go
home
now.
now.